Did you draw these?
No,
Oh,
Ivan drew them.
did he? You know, actually, these aren't too bad. How about that, huh? A gorilla who draws. Gorilla that can draw. A gorilla who draws. Now that's something.
Dad.
Oh, boy.
Daddy told you Ivan can draw. Look.
The press is gonna eat this up. A gorilla who can actually draw. Now that's like, mwah, that's a game changer.
Game changer. Hello, this is Daniela with a new movie review for you. And today is about a brand new release on Disney Plus, which premiered only last weekend and is based on a true story and adapted from Catherine Applegate's award-winning book of the same title, The One and Only Ivan. Yes, this film tells the true story of silverback gorilla Ivan, who grew up in the wild in the Congo until poachers attacked his troop and he, still a little baby, was brought to the United States. He was adopted by Mac, who raised him very much like a human child. Later, Mac established a small circus inside a shopping mall, where Ivan was the headlining act for 27 years. And this, the circus, is where the majority of the film is set. The viewer joins at a time when, after many successful years, audience numbers are dwindling, and Mac is in desperate need to generate new interest. He recruits baby elephant Ruby, and for a little while things are looking up. But not long after, senior elephant Stella, who by the way is voiced by Angelina Jolie, who is also the producer of the film, so senior elephant Stella is tired tired after many years of being a circus elephant, and she knows it's her time to go. And just before she dies, she tells her best friend Ivan that she's never been happy living the life of a circus elephant, and she says that she really wants a different life for little Ruby. So she makes Ivan promise that he will look after Ruby and make sure that she will be free one day. A prison break does not last very long, and soon after escaping, Ivan and his fellow performers are back in their cages. But now, Ivan is more desperate and determined than ever to reconnect with his wild roots and to keep his promise to Stella and to make sure that Ruby can grow up in freedom. And he decides to use his newly picked up skill, drawing, to send a clear message. Now, is this film any good? Yes, it is, on many different levels. The audience gets a really intimate, inspiring and endearing insight into the animals' minds. And compared to the book, the film has reduced the portrayal of physical cruelty against animals, but the viewer still gets a good sense of how the animals suffer, living in captivity and restricted to a small cage and stage. And even though disrupted by cheerful stray dog Bob's funny comments and actions, and by the way, Danny DeVito gives him his voice, the film has a rather sad and thought-provoking undertone. And there are a lot of sad and emotionally distressing and very charged up scenes and themes. For example, the death of a parent, the death of a friend, and very, very emotional goodbyes. And this might upset young and sensitive viewers. And unlike many modern films, The One and Only Ivan also takes its time in storytelling, and young or impatient viewers might find the slower pace a bit challenging. Nevertheless, or maybe exactly because of these aspects, The One and Only Ivan is a great pick for families who are looking for an inspiring film that contains many important messages and positive role models and raises questions about animal rights and welfare. Spoiler alert, responding to animal rights campaigners, the real Ivan was actually released to Zoo Atlanta, where he had plenty of space to roam and roar. We rate this movie unsuitable for an audience under 5 and recommend parental guidance for viewers under 8. You can watch The One and Only Ivan on Disney Plus. And for more reviews, visit the Children and the Media website.